Welcome to the beginning of the most beautiful time of the year in Japan, and also my favorite time of the year. The cherry blossom trees, also known as sakura in Japanese, when in full bloom, paint the entire country of Japan in this beautiful pink palette during the months of March and April. However, in the little town of Kawazu on the Izu Peninsula, the cherry blossoms start blooming over a month earlier compared to the rest of Japan. And so we're headed there today.
Hello, we are here at Kawazu Station. Good weather today. Nice weather for ohanami.
Time to get some lunch. Let's get a bento box. These all look pretty good. So how about one of this and one of this? Get some beers for the road.
We just bought some bento and then looking for a spot where we can have picnics there. Just so beautiful for the beginning already.
The town of Kawazu is actually pretty accessible from Tokyo. You can take the Orodiko line straight from Shibuya all the way here without any transfers. It's not the fastest. The fastest is actually if you take the Shinkansen to Atami and then transfer from there. But in my opinion, the Orodiko is definitely the most convenient. It's about 5,000 yen for a one-way ticket. Definitely worth it to come here at least once.
Smells so good. Even with the mask, I can smell so sweet smell.
Guess what the name of this flower is called? Rapeseed. I have no idea why it's called this name, but that's what it's called. There's all these photographers over here. I've been trying to get the perfect shot of the hanami, the cherry blossoms, along with the train in the background. They're all so professional. They all have their fancy cameras, fancy equipment. All right, we just made it to the main area, the walk along the river, and it's as beautiful as advertised.
There's some greenness came out already, but it's still beautiful. It's still pink everywhere. That's good.
So it's a different species of sakura here. They call it Kawazu Sakura, and it's supposed to be in season at the end of January to the end of February. Also notable is the fact that the Kawazu Sakura are in full bloom for a full month, unlike the typical sakura you see around Japan, which only lasts about a week or two. We made it to the end of the path. On the other side is the ocean. So we're gonna go check out the ocean for a little bit. I think this is the first time that I've seen sakura and the ocean at the same time. So we have some of the sakura trees just along the ocean, which is pretty cool. Watch your head. After arriving at Kawazu, we recommend heading down towards the beach area because the trees are much more dense there. And all the great photo spots, the tunnel-like sakura areas, that's all from south of the station. And in our opinion, that's definitely where it's a lot prettier, a lot nicer. If you head along the river north from the station, there's still plenty of trees, but the trees aren't nearly as dense. So in normal years, in the month of February, there's the Cherry Blossom Festival here in Kawazu. And so the streets of here are lined with stalls. but unfortunately this year was canceled. And so we only have a couple of these stalls here. But it's still kind of cool to see some of the locals here selling some of their goods. There's a temperature check station right here. And so after you get your temperature checked, you get a little sticker.
Since I put the sticker on Mika's head, she's getting more attention. Everybody is laughing at her. Sorry, Mika. Yeah, they all say, Keon standard. So like, oh, she did the temperature text.
Okay, so I lied. There's more than just a few stalls here. So the further north we walked, the more stalls, more people selling outside of their backyard we found. And even though the festival is canceled this year, there's actually quite a lot of these little shops that are selling food, snacks, a lot of them Sakura related. So we saw like Sakura dumplings, Sakura beer. How's your ice cream?
That's pretty good.
Your
Have
boss
you ever
flavor?
had Sakura mochi? It's basically the same flavor,
So what does that taste like?
like Sakura.
It's the Kawazu Sakura original tree.
So this is the first tree that started all the Kawazu Sakura trees. So supposedly in the 1950s, they discovered this tree and it started blooming in February, so much earlier than the rest of the Sakura trees in Japan. And so since then, a lot of the citizens of this area have been just planting the trees along the river. And so that's how we are today, where there's about over 8,000 trees along the river that line this 4-kilometer path. And so that we can enjoy the Sakura as early as February. So I've been to a lot of Sakura places, but nothing quite like here, where we just have like a 4-kilometer path of just Sakura trees that just line the river. So you're able to really just enjoy the Sakura as you slowly walk along the river. It's really nice. You get a little bit of exercise out of it. We're all Sakura'd out. Time to head home now.
The train we plan to take is food, so we're gonna have to wait here for 30 minutes more for the next train.
In typical years, they light up all the trees alongside the river, so unfortunately we can't see that this year, and so we'll have to go check it out maybe another year. And so even though it's probably a little bit further out compared to other Sakura places, definitely say it's worth it because it's a lot earlier than other places, so you can definitely come here and also check out all the other places and have a much longer Sakura season.
Hi guys, thank you for watching. We're heading back to Tokyo. See you next time.